I'm not going in.
Too late to turn back the invite now. Come on.
My God, next to our little house, this place looks like a Carnival cruise ship.
And they're sailing first class.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to get seasick.
Well, go on, get sick. I'm just glad to be an invited guest instead of the hired help in one of these here houses. Maybe they'll let me use a bathroom instead of the porch, John.
Doritos, really?
Anybody who says they don't want Doritos is lying. Hey! Anybody home?
I guess it's too late to back out.
Have a beer. Take a six-pack.
Hello, next door neighbors. Finally meeting you guys. It's been, what, a year? And you've come to the back. You could have come to the front, but no matter. And you're here with beer. We have wine. I'm Allie, and now excuse us. We went to Portugal earlier this month, and I cannot stop speaking Portuguese. I will get my husband. Hugh! Come on down. Guests are here. We have mucho gazpacho. You do like gazpacho?
Sure. I brought Doritos for the dipping.
Oh. Cool ranch. How cool.
Gazpacho, Rick, is another word for salsa.
No, that's funny. Gazpacho is a soup. But tonight we will dip it rather than sip it.
Muchas gracias. Bring it on.
This gazpacho is Portuguese, so instead of saying muchas gracias, you would say thank you as obrigado.
Obrigado. Obrigado. Obrigado.
Oh, keep working on it. We are keeping it Portuguese in our theme tonight, so in my bread maker, I made some warm, crusty sweetbread, or as the Portuguese would say, pau.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sounds delicioso.
Call me Allie. I will get my husband.
Getting off the way.
Company is here. And I'm back with gazpacho and pal, but alas, no husband. I think he's still upset about the incident.
What incident?
Oh, you know, the crash.
Car crash?
Oh,
Buona noche!
here he is, the man of the hour. Hugh, I was getting ready to tell them about the crash.
Crash. Anytime I hear my wife say the word crash, I want to call my broker. Hugh McLean.
Rick McDaniel.
We both have fine Scottish names. And lastly, I believe we've met.
No, it's not Lassie, it's Tracy, and no, we've never met.
I must have you confused with someone else. Another Lassie, perhaps the collie. I got to get you some wine. Allie, let's pour the Alvarino. It's Portuguese.
Hugh, I was getting ready to tell them about the crash. You know, the crash?
Yes, the crash.
He doesn't
My
like...
wife has been obsessive.
Don't diagnose me, doctor.
She's right. No diagnosing after office hours.
Thank you. It was Saturday morning. I was preparing for my sunrise ritual of hydration, meditation, and the Wall Street Journal. And then I heard it. Bam!
Heard what?
The crash. And I looked outside and saw this big beast of a tree branch lying like some sleigh monster atop our Adirondack. I mean, our former Adirondack chair.
Well, I sure hope your chair wasn't expensive.
Restoration hardware.
Oh, top of the line.
Tippy top and Hugh's favorite chair, right, Hugh?
Huh?
He doesn't like to talk about it.
Hey, Rick, what are you thirsty for? I bet you're a beer guy.
You bet right. And I went BYOB, brought my own. Made it a brewery right up the road.
So many breweries in the Carolinas. But are you sure you wouldn't want to try some of this outstanding Alvarino?
Albury what?
Alvarino.
I'll stick to drinking what I can pronounce.
Excellent. And some Alvarino for the lovely lady.
Why, yes, thank you. I mean, obrigado.
So, anyway, as I was saying, your tree branch smashed my chair.
How do you know it was a branch from our tree?
Oh, hello? We don't have any trees in our backyard.
Yep. The builder cut down every tree in the lot when they leveled the little house that was here.
That's right. No trees. So, your tree, sad to say, is the only viable suspect.
Suspect. My wife has been listening to too many true crime podcasts. Murder is a vicarious thrill, I suppose, or a means of self-soothing in a capriciously dangerous world. But I digress. You know what? Let us drink a toast to that dear departed Adirondack chair. To the chair! And now, as we move on from this untimely device, because as J. Paul Getty once said, nostalgia only leads to idle speculation.
Ma'am, I'm sure as hell sorry to hear about the chair.
It's Allie, remember? And thank you for your condolences.
Well, on behalf of careless trees everywhere, I am so sorry for your loss. I like this wine.
Oh, I used to enjoy sipping wine in that chair, breathing in the smoky scent of its wood, sipping a spicy Sonoma Merlot. Those were the days, my friend. I thought they'd never end.
Ma'am, Allie, I tell you what I'll do. I'll make you another Adirondack chair, and it'll be better than the kind they make at that,
Restoration Hardware, and it was from their Matera collection.
Honey, I think we got that chair at Crate and Barrel.
It was not fucking Crate and Barrel. And it was tea.
Tea. That shit's expensive. What about plywood?
Oh, here we go.
Now, honey, people need to be educated about plywood. Plywood gets a bad rap, and I'm tired of it. I mean, not all plywood's the same. I consider myself a plywood pro, because I work with all grades of plywood. You got your construction grade, you got your basic 3-ply, you got your 5-ply, of course. There's even a 13-ply plywood.
Speaking of wood, anyone care for some more wine?
I would.
But for an outdoor chair, I go with the best. Baltic birch plywood. Expensive as shit, but it'll last a lifetime.
Yeah, unless another branch smashes it.
Too bad y'all moved next door to the house with the only sycamore still standing in Sycamore Grove.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, ma'am. You got your heart set on teak? I'll do teak. I'll do a teak chair.
Okay.
Ain't nothing like an old sawdust monkey like myself to build you an Adirondack.
But it won't be one of those Matera chairs. Just kidding. How do these furniture companies come up with these names?
And how do those drug companies come up with all those names for drugs?
Like Stratera. Sounds like a Ford sedan.
You know what my favorite drug is? It rhymes with ass.
Oh, Rick.
Guess what it is? Grass! Yeah, folks used to call it pot. Now they call it weed. I'm still old school. I still call it grass.
Yeah. Thankfully, the stigma around smoking grass is gone.
Amen to that.
So anyway, about my chair.
Oh, right. Sorry. Allie, Miss, anyways, I'll build you a chair. Ain't no problem.
Maybe I'm misunderstanding something, but
But hold
we're
on, no, I think it's fair. He should be compensated for his work, don't you think?
Well, I didn't mean that I was going to do it for free. You got ahead of myself there, Miss Allie. Ma'am, but I tell you what, truck is, money is so tired and it takes ass, especially since my truck is breaking down. But pay me to build it, and it'll be better than the kind you buy at that hardware store.
Restoration Hardware is not a hardware store, but that's very kind of you, Rich.
It's great.
Building a new chair doesn't solve the core issue.
Well, you know, it is misunderstanding that you think that we might be paying for your chair, but that's wrong. We are not liable.
She's right. They're not liable. And besides, Allie, it's just a chair. Now, had that been one of those Portuguese tiles that we bought on vacation that had shattered, oh, ka-ching.
I've seen those Portuguese tiles in magazines. They are gorgeous.
Yeah, like someone in our present company. Speaking of Portugal, now we have more Alvarito. Oh, and Rick, of course, help yourself to another beer. Do you know that in Portugal they pronounce beer as cerveja?
Cerveja. Huh, sure makes beer sound exciting.
Rick, I hope you're okay sitting on this old bench. With that chair breaking, we no longer have enough seating.
Allie, it's just a chair.
And if a branch falls on me, you'll say it's just a wife?
Allie is a dendrophobe.
What's a dendrophobe?
Someone who irrationally fears trees. Dendro is Greek for tree, and phobos is Greek for fear, so dendrophobia. It's a psychiatric term.
Oh, now, you being a psychiatrist and all, I guess you'd know.
Well, that's a great guess that I'm a psychiatrist. I guess you must be a psychic.
Right, I'm psychic, that's me. So, Allie, you got a fear of trees?
Only when they fall.
Well, I got some bad news for you. You got a fear of Carolina is near about the worst place y'all could have moved.
Yeah.
Because we are number 3 in America when it comes to hurricanes.
Third in the country, really?
Cool it up. And near the top of the chart with tornadoes. Last year was the worst year on record.
And thanks to climate change, those tornadoes and those hurricanes are only going to happen more often. But it sure as hell doesn't stop people from all over the country like y'all moving here.
Crazy, isn't it, Hugh? Leaving California to escape the mudslides, wildfires, and property taxes, only to move to Hurricane Central?
I find it funny. All y'all out-of-staters so hot to buy up some Carolina dream property and not even taking hurricanes seriously until it's too late.
Collective denialism strikes again.
Hey, you know that reporter from the Weather Channel, Jim Cantori? Sure. I got to meet him last year in person. He was just a few miles from here covering what hurricane was that. There's so many damn names. I can't remember them, can't keep them straight. Anyway, he says he covers hurricanes here so much, he feels like he's home.
So many hurricanes. And you say, Tracy, that it's only getting worse?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me then, why shouldn't I be justifiably afraid of living next to a dangerous tree?
My tree is not a dangerous tree. It is an extremely healthy, beautiful, beloved tree. You talk about my tree like it's some sociopath.
Hey, if your tree does turn out to be a sociopath, give it my card, would you? It's means I'm trying to extend my business, and I do treat sociopaths.
I think it's sociopathic to make light of it. It could have smashed me, or you, or my husband, or our baby.
Baby?
Well, I'd introduce you, but it's her nap time.
Oh,
And then she'll be crying for puppy chow.
puppy chow?
Nothing wrong with puppy chow. My mama used to give me a slab of fat pack just to get you to stop all the way.
Chanel is our French bulldog. I could take her out.
No, let her nap. And let me get this bit of business out of the way. I'm in finance, high finance. I believe in big yields, not big risks. And your tree, Tracy, it's a big risk. And you say yourself that it's only getting worse.
Right.
More storms, more hurricanes, more destruction, more death.
Hey, all this talk of death and destruction. Honey, let's tell our guests about our trip to Portugal.
We were discussing trees.
Oh, yes, trees. The fascinating topic of trees. Let's discuss azabores.
You were speaking Portuguese.
Portuguese. Yes, those magical, mythical trees of Portugal. Hey, have you ever wondered where we get the word cork from? No? Well, guess what? It comes from cork, a tree. And Portugal is famous for their cork trees. In Ribatejo, we saw the most magnificent trees, didn't we, honey?
Yep.
Yeah. We were on this tour, see, and we got to see how the Portuguese, how they scrape the tree bark to make them cork.
Cool.
Yeah, some of these trees, they can be up to 500 years old.
Even older than us. Must be nice to go travel to some beautiful place and come back home to a mansion.
I think you're being a bit hyperbolic.
He means you're exaggerating.
You think I'm bullshitting? This is a certifiable mansion. Of course, in this neighborhood, you can't swing a cat without hitting a fucking mansion.
What's your language? Come up with another adjective besides fucking.
Adjective. Can you tell she's an English teacher?
Maybe choose another expression besides swing a cat.
Allie's a cat lover. I'm allergic, so.
Didn't mean to offend, but you think my language is bad. You ought to hear the boys down at the job site. Maybe you ought to have married a gentleman like yourself.
I don't know that I'm a gentleman, Rick, but you sure married yourself a lovely lady.
Why, thank you, sir.
Yeah, for an old, ugly, overgrown woodwhacker. Oh, excuse me. That's slang for carpenter. Didn't mean to offend the ladies. I'd say I've done okay. I'd say you've done okay for yourself.
Are we property? Livestock? What's this done okay for yourself stuff?
How much does house cost?
Oh, Rick.
I saw last year they had it listed for what, $975,000?
We paid more.
Yeah, there was a bidding war. We paid 25 more.
I love how y'all say 25, like it's $25, when it's $25,000. So this is a bona fide $1 million property?
We feel it was a bargain.
Oh, woo! Never in my life did I think I'd be living next door to $1 million house.
We bought our house for $75,000.
That's $75,000.
They know that $75,000.
Of course, Dearborn, you can't buy an outhouse or a doghouse in this neighborhood for that price.
Hey, what was this neighborhood like?
What do you mean?
Well, before the explosion of invasive species like us.
You mean when Sycamore Grove lived up to its name? When there was an actual grove of sycamores here in Sycamore Grove?
Yes. What happened to the sycamores?
Easy. Kids move out, parents get old, enter nursing homes, die, and then an investor comes in and buys that house and levels that house along with every tree in the lot. Oh, I can remember when we used to have so much shade. Oh, and I remember watching the girls skipping down the sidewalk under a tunnel of towering sycamore branches. Oh, it was like finding yourself under a shawl of shimmering green.
And then we showed up and ruined everything.
So true. But seriously, you know what I heard on NPR?
Oh, I love NPR. I'm sorry, go ahead.
We've lost 20% of our birds since 1970.
I bet the remaining birds are really pissed.
And maybe they'll take revenge on us like in that Hitchcock movie, The Birds.
I love that movie.
Me too. And don't even get me started on lightning bugs. Oh, there used to be a light show here in June.
You know what else was different? We mowed our own grass.
Yep.
We didn't hire an entire team to come in and mow the damn grass. We did it ourselves.
Well, you're the last of a dying breed, Rick. I salute you.
You know what else we did? Change our own oil in our car. Yeah, shooting baskets and changing oil. That was a Saturday tradition. Teenage sons and their dads working on their own cars.
Back when kids were kids and men were men and houses were houses.
Allie.
You clearly romanticize the past. How about this? This town is alive and energized with people moving in from all over the country. We're bringing in tax revenue, new things to do, new opportunities, new jobs.
Sure, you out-of-staters bring in new jobs, but are you bringing in fields of wildflowers, farmland, forests? You know that mangled graveyard of uprooted trees across the creek?
Yeah.
Well, you know, they've just started raising those woods for a new development.
We hear it every morning.
I put my AirPods in and still hear it.
What are they going to call that new development when they're done?
Oak Estates, in honor of the oaks they murdered.
Please. Those land developers are not murderers. They're saving the oaks that are significant in size.
Sure, that sounds nice on paper, but it's bullshit.
Tracy, watch your
You
mouth.
watch my mouth.
It's that kind of language the guy was kicked out of the city council meeting last week.
Those oaks root systems don't have a chance with all the bulldozing and digging and trenching for all those utilities. It's game over. Goodbye, oak trees. And you know those trees won't die right away. They'll live just long enough for the developers to say they were saving the trees. What a joke. And don't even get me started on how it destroys all the homes for the birds. You know that those machines knock down trees with nesting baby birds, squashes the squirrels, the raccoons, and the possums, or sends them scattering into people's backyards or attics where they will be humanely removed. It just pisses me off.
Yeah, in the city council meeting last week, they cut her mic off mid-sentence. That's not on the street.
They told me I had 4 minutes, and by golly, I was going to take those 4 minutes.
Yeah, well, she is passionate. I commend her for it. More Alvarino for the lovely lady.
What about the people? Don't they deserve homes too, or is it all about ensuring long and happy lives for the raccoon?
That's what the developers say. People need homes. But it's bullshit. It's all about the money.
Housing is a problem, especially here in one of the fastest growing states. Should people make like birds and migrate elsewhere?
Quite honestly, I wish they would move somewhere else.
If our property taxes keep going out, we'll have to move somewhere else.
Rick, you're a carpenter, right?
Yep, carpenter, just like Jesus, hammer and nails into wood.
Into wood, made from trees. So it's not just those evil developers that have a gift for irony, is it, Tracy?
It's complicated.
My guess is that you, Tracy, are a liberal.
Oh, Allie, no. Can we just steer away from politics and stick to guessing zodiac signs? Huh?
Okay. My guess is that you, Tracy, are a Pisces.
I am. Good guess.
A very liberal Pisces.
Can you tell that Allie is a Scorpio? No filter.
It's okay, Hugh. I'm proud to be called a liberal. People hurl it like it's some kind of an insult.
You see, she's not insulted.
In fact, calling me a liberal is a compliment.
Well then, as a liberal, you care about the working class.
I am. We are the working class.
A proud member of the working class, no doubt. Well then, you will be happy to know that Oak Estates is high-density housing. No estates in Oak Estates. Just small, affordable properties, townhomes, condos, apartment buildings for regular working class people. I mean, do you not want your regular working class folks to have homes? Or should it all be the birds and the squirrels and the chipmunks that get the homes? Or do you plan to stand out on I-77 with a sign that says, "Don't move here"? What is your plan?
Hey, Allie, don't give Tracy no ideas.
Yeah, kind of sucks, we moved here from California to get away from development, and then there's all this development right in our backyard. It's as if we never even left.
Maybe, Allie, you should ask your beloved developer to rename Oak Estate something more truthful, like, Condo Vista. Condo Vista.
Isn't it ironic that we love to extol nature while we're destroying nature?
Exactly. You get it, Hugh. You get it.
Yeah, I like the woods. Sitting out on the deck, smoking a J. Looking up at the stars through the treetops. Listening to some old owl hoot. Woo. 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 Well, like I said, Allie, that new development puts food on the table. And considering all the medical bills, truck repairs, and shit I'm still paying off, this carpenter can't afford to take off his tool bill.
If I were a carpenter,
Oh, God.
hey, and you were a lady,
Oh.
would you marry me anyway? Would you have my baby? If I were a miller, you still love that song. I got to see Tim Horton, may he rest in peace. I got to see him perform that live at Woodstock.
You went to Woodstock? Dang, man. Never figured you to be an ex-hippie.
Well, look, I don't let my freak flag fly anymore, but yeah, I was there in '69 with about 500,000 other stoned and mud-caked hippies.
Get out. Really?
Honestly, I'm an alumnus of Yale and an alumnus of Woodstock, but I think it's Woodstock that impresses the most people.
Could we please meet new people without you having to tell them I'm an alumnus of Woodstock?
You do you, I'll do me. I am proud that I went to Woodstock.
It's like he thinks he deserves a medal.
Oh, Tracy, I got something I'll show you. This is a picture I posted on Facebook. Let's see here. There. That's me.
I just see dots.
Yeah, I'm that little tiny dot right
Where?
I'm that little dot right there, right up against Jasper's cow pasture. You see, the sun was just starting to come up there. The Who had just finished singing, "My Generation." Oh, you see that little brown dot right there? That's my old tent, my old army tent.
An army tent? And you weren't even in the army, am I right?
Never drafted.
And he's still got that old Army surplus tent. Another reason why we need more space.
Don't start. Here, let me make it bigger. You see? You can see that the rain had collapsed the tent I just emerged from. And basically, I was sleeping in the mud. Oh, it was brutal.
So you got to play soldiers.
So, no, we were protesting for peace. Anyway, it was raining so hard that Ravi Shankar, he couldn't even finish his set. And here I was, tripping out of my mind. I was just thirsty and rancid from not showering for days.
Sounds like hell.
Best 3 days of my life.
Is that you in the photo, Allie?
No. I'm wife number 4. Or is it 5? Hugh loses count.
That's future wife number 1 photo.
The Carolinas have had a lot of hurricanes, and Hugh has had a lot of wives.
Yes, they've all been hurricanes, especially this one.
Let me see that photo. You look just the same. I mean, maybe a little less hair. And you, Rick, you definitely had less hair back in '69.
Damn right it was shorter. Short and clean as a baby's butt. One of them government-issued crew cuts.
So you were a non.
First Infantry Division. While you were sleeping in your play tent, messing around in the mud, prancing around with flowers in your hair, I was a 17-year-old skinny grunt, no hair on my dick, wading through a shit-infested rice paddy, holding an M16 in trembling arms, praying like a motherfucker I wouldn't get my arms or legs blown off.
Let's not go
Don't
there,
interrupt
honey.
me. I've seen it all. Teresa likes to yammer on about how those trees are being cut down for the new condos. That ain't shit. Talk to me when you see Agent Orange turn a green jungle paradise into a black, burnt-out hell.
I don't know what to say.
How about I appreciate your service? That'd be a good place to start.
I appreciate your service.
And I appreciate your service, Rick. By the way, I find it much nobler and interesting than Hugh's attendance at Woodstock, or the fact that he went to Yale.
So, Rick, were you exposed to Agent Orange? Are you sick?
Don't know. I might drop dead tomorrow. That shit can take decades to sink its poison into you.
Can you believe that stuff in Agent Orange is in Roundup?
That's internet gossip.
Oh.
They sell Roundup at the grocery store. Our yard man uses it on the weeds all the time. Squirt, squirt, squirt. Goodbye, weeds.
Well, your yard man better be careful. Agent Orange causes cancer, deformities. It's even been found in semen. That's why Rick and I never had kids together.
Now, we didn't want to risk passing on that poison to another generation, so no kids of my own. But Tracy's girls needed a daddy, and I was happy to be their daddy. Best decision I ever made.
And they are both daddy's girls.
Yeah, I took them camping, fishing, raised them like tomboys. Even built a little treehouse way up in that sycamore tree. But don't you worry, Don Alley. Every speck of that treehouse is done gone. No board's gonna come down and hit you on top of your head.
That's good to know, but there are still issues with your tree that we need to discuss.
Very cool that you built a treehouse in that sycamore.
Yeah, when a girl grew up, though, I took it all down. But you know what's still there? A heart I carved when Tracy and I got married.
Is that so?
Yep, a perfect heart I carved with my pocket knife. Rick loves Tracy.
Well, be sure to take a photo.
Why?
Well, in case the tree dies or something happens.
Dies? Oh, that tree will be here long after we're gone. Sycamore tree species are very hardy and they can live up to 600 years old.
Oh, hey, did you hear about that ancient sycamore in England that was near Hadrian's Wall?
Yes.
That somebody deliberately chopped down.
Yes, and it makes me sick. Now, who would do that? A sicko, a disgusting, horrible person would chop down some kind of a beautiful, legendary tree.
The mind of that perpetrator. Be fascinating to explore. A sociopath, perhaps, but the way I see it, the tree's murder, if you will, it exemplifies the constant struggle between Eros, love, and Thanatos, death, constantly playing out. It seems lately that death keeps winning out.
Especially the death of trees. You know that tree was only 200 years old. That's just a teenager in tree years.
Yeah, some days I feel 200 years old, but I get up, take a piss, strut these two titanium knees down to the job site, because any day I'm not 6 feet under the clay is a good day. Or as it says in Psalm 51, let the bones you have broken rejoice.
Well, here's to the nobility of work, and to that iconic sycamore gap tree, and to love. May it always win out over death. To love, everyone. Of course, Freud did say that love was a state of temporary psychosis.
Freud was a psychiatrist, right? You some kind of expert?
Yeah, yes, indeed. I studied extensively at medical school, and like Freud, I am a psychiatrist.
Sometime before wife number one, Hugh woke up, went to Yale Med School, and stopped selling acid.
A drug dealer.
Yeah.
No shit.
They called
Selling acid.
They called him the doctor.
Yes, but now I am a licensed doctor, and I prescribe drugs to help people.
But not acid.
I do prescribe acid.
Does Freud have some pithy saying about oversharing? Please?
Prescribing acid. You shitting me?
I shit you not. LSD is showing great promise in a form of alternative therapy in treating things like alcoholism or anxiety or depression. Or even when I was selling it at these music festivals, I knew that I was helping people. I could help them shift their mindset, open them up emotionally and creatively. You know, I help people through trips just like I do now.
You were just a trust fund hippie rebelling against your establishment dad.
I don't think hippies are dumb. I wish hippies were in charge because the world would be a greener, more beautiful place.
Yes, like that old Coke commercial. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. Yes. You know what? I'd like to teach the world AI. You want a better life? Don't sing about it, earn it.
You tell Allie as a banker?
Between the banking and the drug dealing, no wonder y'all got some big guts in your big house. Reminds me of that movie Scarface. Drugs and money, big mansion, fancy cars.
I prescribe drugs to help people live better, healthier lives. Well, the way I see it, I'm continuing my 60s values. Feed your head and free love.
Well, my drug is hiking up mountains.
And Allie's drug is hiking up credit cards.
That's sexist and a lie. I pay off our credit card balance every month.
That is true. Allie is completely anal about it. I mean, she thinks carrying a balance is a moral failure.
I believe in spending money on investments, not interest.
Well, I believe in spending time in nature. Since I've been spending more time in nature, my blood pressure has dropped and I've gotten back into yoga.
I do yoga too. But I find driving to the yoga studio very stressful. All that traffic, it gets me out of a Zen state. I would love a yoga